Hi all. Something's come across my desk this morning that means that I'm going to do a Jester Extra. I saw it from McGowan Nibs on TikTok to begin with. You'll find it if you go looking. And it's about the queering of babies. Okay? Now, two things, first off, right? The vast majority of the reportage that is coming out about this is coming from the right. And secondly, I would only go with what is written by the individuals who wrote the document. So be careful about the opinion pieces. It doesn't change the fact that there is a seriousness to this, to gay men in particular, in regards to what the backlash is likely to be if this nonsense is believed by the mainstream. And I think it's important that gay men in particular pay attention, because this is how they came for us before, and this is how they will come for us now. I'm going to quote some of the stuff from the opinion pieces, and I'll put the link to the one that I used, which came from the Washington Examiner, which is not the most unbiased of sources. But I'm going to try and stick to what they've seen written in the Harvard documentation, because I can't find it. If somebody else can, please let me know. But this is going to need far smarter people than I to have a look and see exactly what the ramifications of this type of thing is going to be if it is allowed to continue into medical arenas in such a fashion. There's a course coming from Harvard School. It's an elective. It's a 4-week course, I believe. It's and according to the course offered by Harvard, and again we're quoting here from the course material itself, it is important to focus on serving gender and sexual minority people across the lifespan, from infants to older adults. There are no gay infants. What's wrong with these people? Okay? Or every one of us on the planet knows, when we begin to realise that we're sexual beings, realise an infant 1 year old and below they're talking about. 1 year old and below. The course is titled Caring for Patients for Diverse Sexual Orientation, Gender Identities and Sex Development. Right, so that last bit's important. Let's just mention that. Sex development is about people who have DSDs, right, in which we medicalised historically, very badly. Okay, so they're conflating three things here that are totally unrelated. Diverse sexual orientations, gender identities and sex development. The first one, sexual orientation, we know is real. Gender identity is unreal. And sex development is real. Okay, so what they've got is unreality sandwiched between two realities. That's what they've done. And it allows students to provide high quality, culturally responsive care. Culturally responsive care, right? That's coded language. That's coded language to mean all this, queer and trans crap. Okay, that's what that is. The medical school did not respond to any questions. It was originally done in a document by the College Fix, which is a campus news website. They've stated apparently medical experts know if an infant is LGBT. It is beyond me to understand the mentality of these people. It is beyond me to understand how anybody could possibly think that an infant has any concept of culturally constructed bullshit like gender identity. They didn't respond when asked. Yeah, what a surprise. What the College Fix says was that this person that's written that is actually an activist. I'll put the links downstairs so you can have a look. This is the most extraordinary safeguarding issue I've come across in a very long time. It's a safeguarding issue on numerous levels, not least of all to parents who are stupid enough to think that they are being progressive with their 2-year-old trans child, or for the child itself. This is a red flag the size of Alaska. From Harvard, in the medicine department. Massachusetts General Hospital, Harvard Medical School's largest teaching hospital. They produced a guide called Supporting Your Child's Transgender Journey, which warns that supporting your child at every step is important to their emotional, social, and physical well-being. They are starting the gay conversion therapy young folks, and gay men in particular. You need to listen to this. You need to understand what this means, because when they come for us, they're going to come for us with a vengeance, and it'll be us they come for. You're sitting there quietly and snug in your funny little gay world. You need to get off the damn bench and get involved. I can't get my head around what this thinks it's trying to achieve. I don't know what it's supposed to achieve. I don't understand where they think they're going with this. Now, it needs looking at in much more detail, but the simple fact of the matter is these people are out of bloody control. And we, as gay men, need to say, with voices stentorian, that this has got nothing to do with us. Nothing. Even in the quotes from the bloody Harvard guide, that they are to provide healthcare services to infants who identify as LGBT. These people are dangerous to gay men. The general public is not going to be able to differentiate between these ridiculous TQ cultists and gay people. And when they come for us, which they will do with a vengeance because we've been here before, and you're sat there with your glass of wine laughing about how wonderful the world is, you won't know until it hits you what's going to happen. And I ask you now, how many gay men will get beaten? How many gay men will get hurt before you will finally speak up? It's a difficult one because there is probably nuance here that is not able to be communicated via media, or that requires a much deeper dive into this than most of us would be willing to take or have the time to take. But that's immaterial. The narrative is this. The narrative is that gay people are coming and saying that your child, your infant child, who may be under 3, is a sexual being, is eroticized, is capable of sexual understanding of orientation, and alongside that is able to decide whether or not they're actually a boy in a girl's body or a girl in a boy's body. Right? If gay men don't get off the bench and start saying this has nothing to do with me, then I do not know how you will survive when the real kickback comes. And it's coming. And it's coming. Homosexual crimes against homosexual, crimes against the idea of same-sex attraction, crimes against us are up already. We have a parasite in our midst called TQ+, and that parasite is a danger to gay men. It is a safeguarding issue for young gay people, right? For those that are effeminate because they're gay, like so many of us were. A safeguarding issue. These people will get hold of children who are going to end up being 58-year-old me or 31-year-old you at some point, and they are going to put them on a path to sterilization, medicalization, and a lifetime of health problems. Because you are too cowardly to stand up and say something. Get off the damn bench and stop pretending this isn't happening.